Alright guys, so it's currently the night before Thanksgiving. It's the 25th of November. You guys won't see this part of videos till later on, but we got in the BL Fabrications turbo manifolds. So I'm using their forward-facing manifolds this time. As you guys know, my other manifolds I sold with the turbo kit. So these are from the BL Fab ones. They actually use these in their kit. They would come with a V-band flange, but since I ordered these to make a custom kit, they just left that off. So what I'm doing is I bought some V-bands. I'm gonna have those welded on by Streetcar Joe tonight. We're actually headed over there to make a video on his car, but like I said, you'll see this in the future. But I'm getting these welded on because I'm taking these to get ceramic coated in Lubbock by a company. They have my turbo cover right now, so they're doing the turbo cover, and then I'm setting the manifolds, but I didn't want to send the manifolds and then have to weld those on because then that would mess up the coating. So we're gonna have Joe weld these on tonight, get these coated, and then when the rest of the turbo kit is finished up, we will take all that stuff over to the place in Lubbock to get coated, because I'm gonna do everything totally different this time. So see you guys over at Streetcar Joe's house. Yeah, this video is going to go live in like 2 years when my car's actually done, because my fabricator is on fucking vacation all the time. Doing all the Alright guys, here's the headers, a little 2.5-inch V-bands Joe welded super nicely on there. So we got the headers, and then got the exhaust side of the turbo. Gonna send this off to get coated as well. So these are all going to Lubbock to get coated, and I'll show you guys what they look like when they get back. Alright guys, so I have the manifolds right here. I ended up using this company called Hamer Powder Coating in Lubbock. It looks like hammer, but it's actually pronounced Hamer. Kennedy told me, because Kennedy had to be the one to deliver it because she lives in Lubbock, so she delivered it all and brought it back. I'm gonna get the intercooler done. Eventually I'm gonna do like the end caps of the intercooler, but we've got to make some brackets for the intercooler, so that's pretty far out on getting the intercooler powder coated, but I do want to get it powder coated because I want to do everything black this time. I'll probably even get the Motion Raceworks CO2 bottle black. I want to get everything blacked out this time. A little bit different than the route I went last time. If you guys saw, or if you remember the car from last time, everything was polished on it, which is really cool. But man, polished is a pain in the ass to keep clean and to keep smudges off of it. And if you spill something on it, if you don't clean it up right away and it gets hot, it's just a pain in the ass to clean. So polish does look super cool, especially turbos and exhaust. That's how Joe and I had ours. And Joe's is he's still keeping the polish theme, I think. But mine, I'm gonna do everything black this time. So anyways, sent everything over to Hamer Powder Coating, and essentially they did the hot side of the turbo, the exhaust side. They did the manifolds, and then they did the compressor side. So the compressor side was actually powder coated, and you'll see it in the next clips of Joe putting it all together. I wanted to show you guys before when I had it here so I could show you some close-ups, but you're just gonna have to deal with the video of Joe putting it together, which is kind of funny. But I'll get you guys some better videos of it soon. Joe's out of town right now for Christmas, and when Joe gets back, I actually go out of town, so we're losing some time. So that's why the videos are ahead a little bit, because I knew I was going to be out of town, so I was trying to keep you guys updated as much as possible, but the holidays came up and there's a bunch of stuff going on. But anyways, got the headers and the hot side of the turbo, the exhaust side, got that all Cerakoted. I don't know why I said ceramic coated earlier, but I got it all Cerakoted, so it is going to dissipate some heat. It should last for a really long time, but I ended up going with a satin black So I didn't want to do a matte black because it always has like that chalky exhaust finish. So this is like a satin black Cerakote. Super nice job. So if you guys saw Joe was welding on the 2.5-inch V-bands, I may have possibly messed up because if you don't know, the Coyote heads are freaking massive. They stick like way out from the block. So we may have to extend these actually. The manifolds I had before were extended a little bit. So we may actually have to ruin this finish like back to here and weld the little extension piece. But we won't know for a while because we're not attacking the turbo kit for a little bit. But I just wanted to show you guys how freaking great this came out. So if you guys didn't watch previous videos, these are BL Fabrication manifolds. They use these on the BL Fab single kit. But they do have like a small extension here, and then it goes to their hot side piping, obviously. I just did their manifolds. The runners are a little bit larger than the previous exhaust manifolds that I had, so that should help with some back pressure issues, if I have any, with going how much power I'm going to try and go this next time. But I just wanted to show you guys how freaking dope these came out. Look at that finish. Freaking impressive. So these are all Cerakoted, like I said, and then the hot side of the turbo is Cerakoted, so it all matches. And then the compressor housing is powder coated because that doesn't get too hot. So that's got a little bit nicer sheen to it because it's actual powder coating. This is Cerakoting. But man, I am super, super happy with how these came out. Even though the manifolds you won't see, it's more the fact that I don't have to wrap them. This will help with heat, and then if you do look down and see these, they'll look decent. But I wish I would have done this last time when I did the headers, but they were already in the car and I didn't want to take them out because taking headers out of a Coyote car are a pain in the ass, if you guys know, if you have a Coyote car. So, but yeah, these are them. Super nice job. Super impressed. And these manifolds are actually really nicely done. I think these are 1 3/4 inch. I don't remember the size of the manifolds I had before, but they were a decent size smaller. But I did make a lot of horsepower on them, so hopefully this will help breathe a little bit better, especially up top with the higher boost we're going to run and with the bigger turbo. And then we got the new intercooler that's going to go in. Everything else you guys have kind of seen on previous videos. We are just, it's time. We're waiting. We got a lot of time that we need to be put in the car. So, like I said, it sucks because Joe gets back in a couple days and then I leave for a week to go out of town for my birthday, which is coming up January 7th. I'm going out of town before my birthday, but my birthday is actually January 7th for those, if you guys are wondering. So I'm going out of town. It's really bad timing because we're trying to get the car done for March, which honestly, when we first started the rear end, we were like, man, we got tons of time to figure this stuff out. And lo and behold, here we are, and Christmas is over. Next week is the new year, and we are shortly and quickly running out of time. So, and we still don't have a motor. So that's another huge deal. So I'm going to tell you guys, I'm gonna break a little news here. So I sent my heads to Frankenstein Engine Dynamics. I was going to send them last year, but same thing. I ran out of time before TX2K. They had just done their first program on machining the heads for the Gen 3 Coyote heads. So I told them, I was like, next year when I have the motor part, I'll send them to you guys. You guys can port them. And so the heads are getting sent to Frankenstein, but everyone at Frankenstein got freaking COVID and they shut down for 2 weeks. So that really kills our timeline here. And it is going to be down to the freaking wire again for TX2K, which sucks, but it is what it is. You guys will find out in like the next video or two that we did run into some hiccups with getting the rear end in. I did get the wheels in, so you guys will see the wheels. I'm super pumped on the wheels. They look so sick. It looks a little R-word, race car-ish, but they look dope and they're definitely worth it. But we do run into a few hiccups, as you guys will see in the next couple of videos. So yeah, that's how it goes. But in these next clips, you'll see Joe putting the turbo together, and then that's going to conclude the video for today. So hopefully you guys enjoyed the update. Just want to keep you guys updated as much as I can. But like I said, holidays are coming up, or holidays are happening right now, and we're about to go out of town. So hopefully we can continue some good progress. And I think Joe's actually going to take his car out in the next couple weeks to get you guys some racing footage on Joe. He's going to do some test and tune session coming up. And so enjoy his next clips. I'll see you guys on the next one.
Streetcar Joe here, with assembly of a turbo.
What are you laughing at? Hold on, you can't see me in frame. How do you do these time lapses, Dave? Holy moly! What's in this thing? time lapse and you're not listening to me breathe.
That might just have to keep the audio.
Huh?
I'll have to keep the audio.
Dave working in the background, Joseph heavy breathing. Come to your old grandpa eating a peanut butter and jelly sandwich. Would you just look at that? Look at it! Man, that thing is so sick. It really is. Alright, turbo's built, Dave. I did something. You're welcome. Holy moly.
How much weight would I say? 10, 20?
I don't know. I should probably quit this, huh?